Are you struggling to warm up in Apex Legends? Are you finding that you're spending hours just trying to warm up in matches when you have not played the game for a few days? This video is going to be for you. All right, so as you can see right now, we're in the firing range and we've just landed in. So what we want to do is just warm our movement up. So I like to just run around in a sort of diamond shape. Just literally press W, or if you're on controller, just move in a sort of diamond shape. And then maybe just do the same thing backwards. This is just warming up the mind, warming up the vision, making sure everything's just on point. Just drop a few slides. You know, maybe do a backwards 360, sort of 180 sort of turn. And maybe just do it the other way around. You just want to do a sort of diamond shape. Just keeps you going. This line that's straight on the floor, this is the next thing that we're going to do. Just run and slide. Right? Run and slide. Run and slide. Just get familiar with that timing. It's normally the hands move like up and down 3 times. 1, 2, 3 for a slide. So just get familiar with that sort of timing. Okay, I was a bit off there, but it's fine. All right. So next thing you want to do is just ADS at the dummy, and you want to move forwards and backwards. You can do this both on mouse and keyboard and controller. This is perfectly great for just warming up your aim and tracking on a still enemy. If you are advanced at doing this, you can do all of these tips and tricks with the moving dummies. But I just want to show you with the dummy staying still. You want to do that quite a few times, maybe 10 or 15 times. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to be shooting the enemy, all right? So you want to ADS at the enemy. You want to shoot him with every single bullet in the P2020 magazine, all right? You got 14 shots. 13 shots will kill him in this season with the red shield. So let's try and do that. If you miss a shot, you've got to start from the beginning. That's the game I play, all right? It's not too difficult. When I first did this, I was missing loads of shots, and I disciplined myself to just start again every time I missed a shot. Okay, I'm a master with the P2020 in real games now. So let me just show you, for example, if I was to miss a shot, right? No, start again. You got to start again, right? That's what we want. We want you to just play the game without missing. Do this back and forwards, left and right, maybe 10 times. The next thing you can do is actually just start moving all the way back and try and do the exact same thing, maybe between these 2 little boxes. Try and land your shots. I missed a shot. Ah! But as you can see, it's a lot more difficult to do, but it's going to help you. It was a bit frustrating. Maybe you want to do this just 2 or 3 times. Okay, I missed 1 or 2, I think, there, but it's fine. We got 3 headshots. If you want to, you can do some, like, as I just did there, some, like, shorter ones. Maybe the sort of distance between here, the halfway mark. A little bit more difficult, but yeah. The next thing we're going to do is just control our recoil pattern with the R99. I've just done some practices here. I will have a different video on my channel, so please do subscribe and follow my channel for more videos, but I will do a video on like recoil control, which really helps me. I basically just look at the recoil pattern, put a marker on the halfway point, and then I memorize the pattern for the duration that the magazine runs out. I find that's the best way to just memorize a recoil pattern. Okay, I didn't really do it there. So, I don't know, it just helps me really well. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is look at the enemy and ADS at him, but actually look at something else in the background. Now, when we're in fights, we generally shoot enemies, but we also look at things in the environment around us, and they sometimes can actually distract us. So I'm going to look at this target here on the left and actually just ADS at him whilst I move around, and just look back and forwards at the dummy when you feel like you're off, and adjust yourself if you need to. But I feel like I'm pretty much okay. And then I'm going to switch over to look at this enemy whilst I'm actually ADSing at him. Oh, kind of went a bit off there, but it's fine. The reason why I do that, it's really quite confusing, but I love doing that because it just helps with your sort of awareness around and the ability to just keep your aim on targets or in the vicinity of where a target is. So the next thing we can do is take the R99 out and just go literally right in front of him, probably where this gold line is, and just shoot him. ADS and just shoot him. You want to just stand around here, just shoot him, because you haven't played the game probably for a few days, and just get used to that sound, or that noise it just makes. I know it sounds really stupid, but for some people it can actually just really help. Just get familiar with it, alright? Now maybe just move back. Just start moving back a little bit more now. Okay, we'll start moving back a little bit more. It's going to be a bit more difficult. Oh yeah, I missed a few shots there, but that's why we improve. So the next thing we're going to do is just practice with the R301. This is definitely a gun that I love using, and I'm sure like a lot of people do like to use this gun as well. Don't take an extended mag, just take the 2X. Come around about here, and again, with the recoil pattern, memorize. Start moving back, and then, yeah, just start moving back a little bit. Just control that recoil. Now, if you miss some of those shots, don't worry, because just go back and just try and keep killing him. Maybe just try this guy. A bit more difficult, a bit more tricky. That's fine. Okay, we're doing all right. So what you want to do now is just get the R301 or another gun that you're like really quite familiar with. Like maybe you can take the flatline. Just take a 2X, and we'll take a blue light mag on everything. Or blue mag on everything. Let's just reload our weapons there. All right, and just try and one clip them. You know, you've memorized the recoil patterns. I hope, kind of. But yeah, just try and one clip them a few times. Let's just do it with these flatline quickly. Just warm up. You want to do this with both guns, maybe 5 or 6 times. All right, perfect. All right, the next thing we're going to do is take the car SMG. We're going to probably take the 1X, and we're just going to do some hip fire practice. All right, so just draw out the weapon. Do not ADS. Just look at the enemy and keep that crosshair in the middle of his body. Maybe you can even start moving it up and down his body. Go back and forwards. Just keep that crosshair on the body. You can see sometimes I'm moving off, but I'm correcting myself by snapping back in. You want to get that snapping movement. Do some jumps, maybe do some crouches. I really struggle with the crouching spam. Try and do that a few times. I ran out of mouse pad there, that's funny. Yeah, there. I need to move. See, that tells me I need to move my mouse pad across a little bit. It's not too much of a large mouse pad. So, yeah, there we go. The next thing you want to do is just try and just start shooting him whilst keeping the crosshair on place. Just do this about 5 or 6 times, alright? Do one more time for you guys. Move back and forwards. A really good way to remember what is a good distance to start moving back and forwards is this black area here. This is a really good like measurement for sort of like reverse strafing almost. See, I missed a few shots there. Okay, let's just do that again. Let's wait for him to load up. You see, we got better. We improved. Okay. All right, the next thing I like doing is using the Wingman. I'll just try and land a shot on him. Just try and land a shot on every single one of these targets. And just try and shoot him. That's all I like doing with that. The next gun I like taking is actually the Volt. Again, this is really good for just going back and forwards. Maybe just looking at this zipline here. Just try and keep the red dot on the zipline. See, I veered off here. I'm going to try and do it again. Okay, try and do it again. Not doing too well. I'll be honest, I'm not doing too well. There you go, it's alright. You get what I'm doing. Just do that maybe 5 or 6 times or until you can feel like you're quite comfortable with it. Do the same thing with this. See, I was pretty off. Getting better. Let's try one more time. Okay, I was really off there. But you can see what I'm trying to do. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. And then the last thing I like to do is using shotguns. So I switched to the PK and the EVA 8. I don't like taking optics on here because I want to show you guys what I like doing. So with shotguns in particular, to land my shots on a shotgun, the crosshair is this sort of weird rounded edge cornered square. I find that this really like puts me off because it makes me think I've got to land the entire square on the enemy, and it just feels a bit bulky for me personally. So what I like to do is actually just focus on the top left and the top right, bit parts of the crosshair, the two little curves, the top left and top right, and I just try and aim those onto the enemy instead. That really helps me for some reason. So you want to stand like to either the left or the right of him. I'm going to stand on the right of him, and you want to just snap. So strafe left and right. You want to just snap back and forwards. Just do that, and then try it the other way around. I missed that first shot. That's fine, but that's the point. You just want to make sure that you can just snap on the enemy quickly, and just try and do it a bit faster. You know, go some back and forwards, left, right, left, right. Just try and snap so you got him in the center of your vision constantly. That really helped me. I never used to use shotguns until I started doing this. Same thing with the PK. You know, I like to just move it all over the screen sometimes and just try and land it on the enemy. Okay, just about got him. Again, with the PK, another thing I like doing is just jumping and ADSing, just to change my scenery around him. That's the other thing I like doing. Sometimes holster your weapon, draw it out, just so you can get that first quick shot on him. Do the same thing with the PK. Holster your weapon, run, get him out. I could never do anything like that before practicing this. Honestly, I could never do anything like that. Snipers, I'm not going to cover sniper rifles in this tutorial because I don't really like roll with them too often. So I can't really tell you too much about what I would do. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do when it comes to trying to warm up. It takes me about 10 or 15 minutes to do that. It literally saves me like at least an hour of warming up in just pub matches. And I feel like really warmed up right now, even just doing that as a tutorial. So if this video was of any use, please feel free to drop a like, click on the subscribe button for more videos from myself. I do stream on Twitch, it's Dev Destiny on Twitch. Feel free to give me a follow. If you've got any other suggestions for what you do, feel free to drop it in the comment section below, or let me know on Twitch. I'm always looking to learn new things as well. So yeah, come and say hey. It'll be great to meet you guys, and hopefully this video was of some use. So yeah, take it easy and hope you have a good rest of your day.